What's going on, guys, and welcome back. We're up here in very snowy Tug Hill, New York right now. It's snowing like a bastard. We got Jared Bear from the Rider Scope behind me, and we're finally going to talk about the XEX build that you guys saw in the beginning of the year. It had a lot of hype behind it, and before we really talked about it, we wanted to put really good miles on it. So it's snowing out here, so I'm apologizing if I'm wiping the camera every now and then. But so here we have the XEX, okay? And again, before we did this overview video, we wanted to get some good mileage on it, and we've got like 1,400 miles on it at this point. So what is an XEX? So
sounds dry.
Jared Bear came to me last year and said, you know, he rode my Dynamics, he had a bunch of other stuff. And what do you want to do?
Well, everyone had Boost. We had the XCRs, we had everything, and I was like, I want to build something that anyone can go out and replicate and build something to the style of riding that you actually do. If you're a big lake guy, obviously get a Boost. If you're a tight trail guy, a 9R. I wanted to build something specifically for me that kind of covered everything.
Right.
That's where we came up with the XEX.
With the XEX. So, and we did it in dollars and cents wise too, which we're going to talk about a little bit in this. So this sled here, it may not look like it. And if you guys haven't been following along, this is a 2024 850 XC 137 with a 135 Cobra track on it. So if you guys haven't seen this build, it is on the channel, but we're going to go over briefly kind of front to back what we have. Starting in the front, C&A XPT skis. Would not ride a sled without it. Jared Bear can attest to that. Yeah. I mean, they're awesome. They turn when you want to turn. You have cross-country Polaris race sled front spindles. Again, they're a little bit taller from the bottom ball joint down. We've talked about that a ton. LJE lights, the whiteout kit. Big shout out to Len and Brooke. You have backwoods front bumper with a custom-made light bar, which
that's the hot topic.
It is the hot topic. You have no idea how many people ask us about this light setup. It's crazy. We're going to do its own video just on that. It's a custom-made thing. It's not anywhere that you could buy it, but I'm going to do a whole video just on that because that's how many questions we've gotten on that stupid light bar. Moving on, we have our Fox 2.0 QS3 shocks. These have the VVC upgrades, so they're just a clicker assembly. You have 7 adjustments, high speed, low speed. He actually put a set of rock lights on. The battery got any juice in it?
Maybe.
Oh yeah. So it actually shines on the shocks at night. Looks really good. And there's the LJE ones at the bottom. He has RMK side panels, so they're just a little bit skinnier, gives a little bit different look. Moving back, we have Ice Age rails. We have 16 pound per degree long tails. We have the Fox 2.0s on the rear. We have 9-inch Ice Age wheels on the back. And then we have 1.575 Woody studs. I believe we did gold diggers on his. Up top, we have Rock Speed Effect seat cover, Gen 3 Flex Tech hand guards with their mounts, the black mounts, 5-inch bar pad. And this thing's all decked out. That's just on the outside. So again, this started as a 24 leftover XC 137. And we built this with one thing in mind. Build it exactly to Jared's spec. So we talk about this all the time. We talk about suspension. We talk about sled setup. And it's so particular as to each and every individual. Everyone wants something different. Everyone needs something different depending on the riding style and how aggressive they are, how non-aggressive they are. Everyone wants something different. So when Jared was building this, you know, he rode my Dynamics, all the XCRs, the boost, and he just wanted to build something that fit exactly what he wanted. So not only is everything on the outside done, but we actually have some goodies on the inside too, which we talked a little bit about during the build of this, but I don't think we really we touched on it too much.
Touch a lot on it.
No. Luckily, we just got a ton of snow that could sit there. So, right off the bat, looks a little different. So we have a Patrick Custom Carbon, lightened and balanced P85 on this, and secondary clutch. And then what you can't really see, which I wish we could see, might be able to get in there. We have the Upshit 403 injector relocate. So pretty much what that is, it's pulling the injectors out of the heads, out of the cylinders, I should say, sorry. And it's putting them in the actual throttle bodies. Will from Velocity Sled Performance kind of got us hooked into this. He had a lot to do with the development of this, and he knew a lot about it. So we did this to this 850, and holy moly. So, Jer Bear, what, you built yourself a monster here, buddy.
So what I wanted to do was take a stock sled, which was an XC 850. It did come with the 7S.
Yeah, this one was option with the 7S, yep.
But it was a $13,000 sled. And I was like, well, I can buy a brand new sled, an XCR, a 9R, or a Boost. I want to make something in between a 9R and a Boost. I wanted the power, but I didn't want the top end. I don't want to go 121, 131 miles an hour. I'm not a lake guy. I don't like that. I like the
instant
twisty
power
stuff, instant throttle response. I want to wheelie over stuff. I do not like a boggy snowmobile. I love mod snowmobiles.
Yeah,
that's what
so
we raced our whole life.
Yeah, X Racer. We're talking to an X Racer behind the camera on this end. So yes, instant power is what we're looking for. 9R, incredible, absolutely awesome. You could just fire them up and go. But in our fashion, we like to build things. So So this is what we built. So again, we kind of all put our heads together. Bruce, Southside Sales and Service, cannot do without him, and all of our obviously trusted partners here. Again, Dennis Kirk, if you guys are in a pinch and you need something quick, LJE lights, CNA Pro, Rock Speed Effects.
Dennis Kirk.
DennisKirk.com. We ship today. So, we put our heads together and we really came up with this. So big shout out to, again, everyone that's involved in this. Bruce especially, we spent about 2 weeks at a shop building this thing.
Yep.
Again, as you guys saw. So Bruce is coming. He's coming up here.
He's coming to do videos.
He's coming to do a bunch of videos here in a little bit. So we'll get old Brucey back on here. Anyway, so yes, we like to build things. So again, we put all of our heads together. Will from Velocity had a big part in this. This sled went up to Will's and got track dynoed and a custom tune built just for this sled.
Correct. So we didn't want to do the whole, hey, we ride it for 200 miles, 250 miles and give you guys a review. We wanted to actually put miles on this sled. We have 1,400 miles on this sled. Absolutely zero issues with this snowmobile, which blows my mind.
Yeah, the only thing that's done to it is just the chain case service, which you talk about.
Okay.
Aside from that, Will everyone crushed it, but Will with the tuning, we haven't found a set of plugs. We haven't had a burp, a hiccup, a fart, nothing. So just huge kudos. And again, it's just, I tell you guys all the time, Will is unbelievable. So anyway, so they went up to Canada.
So I took Will out to dinner the night before we did anything, and he's like, what are your goals here? And I said, I want a 200 horsepower snowmobile. And he's like, dude, it's an 850. I said, I want a 200 horsepower snowmobile. And I was pretty adamant with him. And we were joking around. Got it on the dyno. First pull. 200 horse. And Will throws his hands up in the air and he's like, dude, we nailed it. He's like, this is unbelievable. And when we went over everything, it makes 30 more horsepower on the bottom end over a stock 850. Now, vice versa, the Boost makes 32 to 33 more horsepower top end over this.
Right.
This is
built for the bottom end boy.
Yes, this is geared for the 0 to 70, 0 to 90 guy that wants a sled that just rips. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna get a Boost. You're not gonna beat a Boost. But we do beat the Boost for the first probably, I don't know, quite a ways.
We've raced them a bunch. Again, we got 1,400 miles on this. I got 1,000 on my Boost. I got 300 and change on the 9R. And we've lined them all up against each other. And this thing, bar none, from 0 to, I'm going to call it 65.
Yes, 65, 70.
Call it 65, 70. This thing is out in the lead. And it is just a ball of fun to ride. It is just like instant power. You come out of the corner, and it's just like, wow! It's just like, it's all there. Everything is right, like immediately right there.
It's riding a mod.
It is. It's just like riding mod.
It's a mod sled. It's awesome.
So a lot of fun. Suspension works great. Spindles were everything. Again, that was all stuff that we really knew what was going to work. That's why I put it into this build, because we knew it works.
We are going to do a riding video on this this week while we're here. We're just giving you the overview of this because everyone's been asking. We've been putting it off. We wanted miles on it.
Yeah, and we did, and we got it. And again, no issues, no nothing, just tons of fun. And yeah, it's like, it's hard to explain to you guys how immediate this throttle response is. It's just like, and a lot of you guys probably didn't race and maybe raced or didn't race a mod, you know, a mod sled from Mod Snowcross. This feels just like a mod. It's just like, it's so much fun. It is just a ball. So we killed it. Everyone on board killed it. Everyone crushed it on this build. It is absolutely freezing out here and my hands are numb. So we're probably going to cut off here. Again, just like Jared said, we're going to do another video, but this thing is just awesome. It's great. And I'm excited to show you guys it in motion. So
a lot of motion.
A lot of motion. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Soundstripe.